Hi guys and ladies, in my last video I went fishing for bluegill. I received a comment from Larry, whose YouTube channel is The Wolf Pit. Well, everyone in the world knows and loves Larry. Well, in my reply, I just kiddingly asked him to let me know if he could come up with a recipe for the bluegill fillets. Well, surprise, surprise, he answered me. He referred me to a video recipe that he had made 6 months ago using crab. Well, he gave me his blessing to give it a try in my own video, only this time using bluegill. Let's see what happens. Well, you don't want to wash your mushrooms by running water over them because they absorb too much water and they'll get mushy. I read where you're supposed to just wipe them with a sort of like a damp paper towel. So of course we have to remove the stem, and I read where you just have to rock it back and forth until it comes loose. Sort of like that. And then we're going to clean out the edges so that we'll get more stuffing in there. Okay, I'll start with a large egg like Larry did. See, now we're to add 4 tablespoons, that's a 1/4 cup, of mayonnaise. Here, Larry's recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of seasoned breadcrumbs, but I'm using pork rinds because of my low-carb diet. To make up for the seasoning and the breadcrumbs, I'm just adding a 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Well, I have to be honest, I won't be using pure bluegill fillets. Here I have an 8-ounce tub of jumbo lump crab meat that I had planned to make crab cakes with. But in the other hand, I do have 8 ounces of raw chopped bluegill fillets, and I imagine you could use any chopped whitefish. So let's go with the crab meat first. Larry said don't break it up too much. It loses its flavor if you do. Now I'm adding the 8 ounces of chopped bluegill fillets. Right now it gives off a fragrance, just like the ocean breeze. Now I'm adding a 1/2 teaspoon of ground pepper. Well, here goes. I'm going to try to stuff these mushrooms. Larry did this with his fingers, so let's see. You take a bunch of crab meat and you overstuff them, he said. So let's try overstuffing them. And then you put them in a cake pan. Well, I only have this beat up baking pan. And you put it on top of a little pat of butter. I'll put these in the oven now for 28 minutes. You know, that famous celebrity food critic, Miss Lulu Cheeks, has accepted my invitation for dinner tonight. But I'm kind of nervous. I've been thinking that the best way to enhance our relationship is, well, just to let her know my feelings for her. I mean, that might be the ticket. You know, I'm just consumed with shyness and anxiety over rejection. While we're waiting for our stuffed mushrooms and for Miss Cheeks, how about if we try to slip in another recipe? Sue from Sue's Quick and Easy sent me this. Isn't she nice? It's for low-carb onion rings. And who doesn't love onion rings? I don't know about the low-carb part. Let's see if we could pull it off. I need to peel this first. I'm not even sure how. How do you peel an onion? I guess you take off the first 14 layers or so. Now we're supposed to slice this into nice half-inch pieces. Now I'm going to try to take these apart. Oh, looky here, I got it all disassembled. Well, the recipe says to heat up 1/4 cup of olive oil in a medium saute pan. What the heck does that mean? Is this a saute pan? To me, it's a skillet, but I don't have anything else. Number 2, I've got this coconut oil. Because I'm on a low-carb diet, I've been trying to use it. I heard it's good. I don't know if these are big changes or not. Let's see how it works. Okay, now we're supposed to beat an egg in a shallow bowl. Does this qualify as beating? Now in another shallow bowl, we're just going to add 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. Coconut flour. That doesn't seem like very much. Now we're supposed to add to that 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese. Now I'm supposed to put in an 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder. What the heck is an 1/8 teaspoon? It doesn't even register on the taste-o-meter. So I'm putting in 1/4 teaspoon of granulated garlic. I'm supposed to put in just an 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, but it seems so little. I'm going to boost it just a little here. Here's another one of these recipes that says salt to taste, but I never know what that means, so I'm using 1/4 teaspoon. The recipe calls for 1/4 teaspoon of parsley flakes, but everyone knows there's no taste in parsley flakes, so I'm using Italian seasoning. The recipe says I'm to soak the onions in the beaten egg. What? Look how little egg there is. And that pile of onions is never going to fit in this dish. Again, I'm going off the script. I'm going to use another egg at least. Well, my latest idea is to put all the onions in this huge bowl and then pour the egg liquid on top and sort of mix it all around. That ought to cover them all. Confession time. I just tripled this breading recipe. I mean, there was so little breading with all those onions, it would make just a mess. You'd only have the first 4 pieces of onions coated well and the rest would not work. So come on, these recipes are so dainty and petite. Okay, I'm going to leave that dainty Dolly script even further behind. What I did is I put the breading in a plastic bag and I'm going to try to dump the onion rings in there and then just shake it up, and hopefully the onion rings will be coated better that way. Let's see. Who knows if this will work, but I've got to give it a try. I'm going to pop a few in there, not the whole bag. And let's just see what happens. Apparently the coating doesn't stick on very well. The crab and bluegill stuffed mushroom should be ready now. Lots of butter. Oh, they look quite good. Well, Larry's recipe looks doggone good. Very good. But I am struggling with the fried onion rings. So here you could see what's going on. Actually, what's not going on, because this stuff isn't coating the way it oughta. So I'm adding some olive oil. So if you've got any good ideas on how to make a better low-carb batter, let me know, because I'd like to get those onion rings to come out more like they do at the burger joints. Well, that's the best I could do. Well, here she is, Miss Lulu Cheeks, my date for tonight, that celebrity food critic. Aren't I lucky?
Aren't I lucky?
Oh, really? Oh, we're getting someplace. Hey, would you like to try my stuffed mushroom?
Oh, yes, I would.
Actually, this is Larry Wolf's recipe from the Wolf Pit. It's good?
Very tasty.
Great. It's got crab and bluegill in it, both. And this is a little piece of, excuse my finger, a little piece of onion ring.
Very good.
Good?
Yes, sweet onion. Good.
That worked out too.
Yeah.
It's not like the traditional coated thing. Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So how was dinner?
Oh, it was wonderful. It's delicious.
Did you like the mushrooms?
Definitely.
That was Larry's recipe.
Yeah, I enjoyed them, both of them. The
Oh, so the onion rings?
were very good also, yes.
Oh, that was recommended by Sue of Sue's Quick and Easy.
Oh, good. Always all these wonderful recommendations coming in. Yes.
You know, Miss Cheeks,
Oh, yes.
I can say Lulu.
Lulu.
Yeah. Can I hold your hand just for a minute?
Certainly.
Oh, thank you. You know, there's something from the heart
Oh,
that I wanted to tell you,
yes.
and that is, I love your hands.
Oh, how sweet.
Nice hands.